Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here live on a Tuesday night with the GTMC, hailing from Lobby 1 for round 2 of the GTMC. I know, live on a weeknight. How bizarre. I'm just getting to the information you need for this championship. Sorry. It's easier if I read it, or I'll change the rules every week and it'll be confusing. So the GTMC is VRC's only multi-category racing series, and drivers will need to master cars from the Group 3 and Group 4 across 10 rounds. It has been set up for amateur drivers to take part in and is intended to be fun, friendly and an enjoyable championship. The championship drivers and teams will select a manufacturer to represent during the championship. It's a free choice of manufacturer and will be first come, first served basis. Only 2 cars per manufacturer are permitted. Drivers will then use both the Group 3 and Group 4 cars from their chosen manufacturer. If a manufacturer offers more than one choice of either Group 3 or Group 4 cars, the cars used during the first round will be used for the remainder of the season. At each round there will be a sprint race using the Group 4 cars and a feature race using the Group 3 cars. There will be 10 rounds and 20 races in total. So that's the general gist. We're sitting in Lobby 1 with these guys. I'm just trying to find all the bits and the bobs. So I think in about 10 minutes, Army Quivery in the chat saying good evening. In about 10 minutes they'll have 5-minute qualifying in these Group 4 cars. Where are we anyway? That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the brief. Hello and welcome to round 2 of season 4 of the GTMC. Oh dear, I forgot to put the 4 in, didn't I? Talleyrand will have to go back and edit the title of the YouTube because I forgot to put 4 in. I don't know why. GTM tonight we are at GTSport's favourite Lago Maggiore, but this is the reverse of the East Circuit. Please take extra care into the tight turn 1. Track East Lago Maggiore East to reverse. Track length 2.26. What's going on? Hang on a minute, let me get it back together. It's because I've got a daunting task of trying out a brand new flavour Red Bull later, and it's on my mind. It's all I can think of. It's sitting in front of me looking at me. So the track length is 2 miles and 26. Corners 11. And I think that's all the information you need. We'll have a look through the group. Oh, I could tell you the championship table, couldn't I? That'd be helpful. So, drivers table for Lobby 1. That's where we are, following Little's GP out there. And ironically, Little's GP is leading the championship on 47 points, followed by IR Graham on track in the Alfa Romeo by 43 points. He's joint, though, they're saying Racer Brown's in 3rd. Oh, I don't know if he can make it tonight. He's also on 43 points. Kale in 4th on 38 points. It's only after 1 round, remember. Holmesy Kalin in 5th on 35 points. Matt Psycho is 6th on 32 points. 7th is Stevie Styler on 26 points. Liam Anfield, our reigning champion, is in 8th on 25 points. 9th is Gazman on 22 points. 10th is Guesty, also on 22 points. Alphanut in 11th on 19 points. Noxie in 12th on 18 points. Iron Doctor in 13th on 17 points. Daz in 14th on 15 points. And G Richards 15th with 1 point. Yes, so that's the championship. The manufacturers, I suppose, is a rather similar story after 1 round. BMW top of the pile there. Lil GP and I believe Matt Psycho pilot the Beamers. Alfa Romeo, oh, they're on 47 points, BMW. Alfa Romeo in 2nd, they're piloted by IR Graham and Liam Anfield, and they're sitting 2nd with 43 points. Aston Martin in 3rd on 43 points. That's a Guesty, and I can't remember who Guesty's teammate is now. It might be Racer Brown, actually, and he's not here yet. If he can make it at all. So yeah, Racer Brown I think might be in the Aston Martin. 4th, Chevy on 38 points. I won't keep going around all the drives because you get confused. 5th for Mercedes on 35 points. 6th is a Lexus on 24 points. Toyota in 7th on 19 points. Jaguar in 8th on 15 points. And Ford in 9th on 1 point. 1 point. 1 point for Ford. If I remember rightly, the Mustangs were doing well though in lobby 2, if I remember, but not so well in this lobby. No pit stops, G. Richard says. I think yes, he tried to make a pit stop last round. But yes, I've still got normal yellow Red Bull. Let's have a look up and down the field then with the 3 minutes left to go. IR Graham there. He's managed a 24.4. The fastest is Little's GP with a 24.276. So, Graham, not far off, a couple of tenths. Liam Anfield there, a 25.0. Looked like he was struggling with the Alpha last week. Stevie Styler there in the lone McLaren. He was there fighting. I always dismiss the McLaren. I think it's down on horsepower, or it seems to be slower in a straight line than some of the other cars, but Stevie Styler managed to make it sing last week. Guesty there in 3rd in the Aston Martin. Lone Aston Martin it seems today. There he goes, looking great. The Iron Doctor, new to the Virtual Racers Club, but we saw he's got some race about him from last week. Can't wait to see him again this round. Noxie there in the Lexus. His teammate's Gaz, I believe. Ooh, Matt Psycho preparing us for a settings change. What are they in? The Group 3 cars at the moment then? No, they're in the Group 4 cars. So there's Homesick in the Mercedes. Oh, I don't have to okay him. That's weird. Oh, he's setting up for the sprint race. So yes, you can see Matt Psycho setting things up. There's Alpha Nuts in his Toyota Supra, the Nürburgring 19 livery. I don't know if that is though. I don't know if they've got new liveries. I don't know. I think you got that Supra for filling out like a survey or something, a special survey, and then you get and then those that filled out the survey got that Supra. And if I knew about the Supra, if I knew about the survey, I must have forgotten about it because I didn't fill it out. But I was mightily jealous when everyone got their brand new Supra car, GR4 cars, I must say. And Liam Anfield, we've seen. Oh, he's just jumped up there. Where were we down to? We've gone past Homesick. We was on Alpha Nut. Oh, everyone else is in the pits, I think. Psycho in the pits with Daz in his, it was a Jaguar, isn't it? Yes. Gazman, yes, he was the one in the other Lexus. Ready to rumble, does Mad Psycho say in the chat. There is Kale in his Chevy. And G. Richards in the mustache. Little GP having a final spin. I think as Matt Psycho is a host, I've never been in one of Matt Psycho's hosted rooms. I'll give him just a normal standard Y. I don't want to scare him in our first time. Be gentle and all that. We're getting ready for qualifying. 5 minutes qualifying here. Ooh, getting a little bit of lag there from Liam Anfield. Hopefully that'll sort itself right out when we go into the qualifying session. I can see a row of Ys. Homesick Alien keeping it real with the small Y. I like it. Doesn't count if it hasn't got a tail. Just have a look at the Merc. He's a fine looking livery. He has, I believe he's done it himself. I don't remember seeing people saying your livery's ready, Mr. Alien. minutes. Go, 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 says Matt Psycho. That counter is now counting down. And then we'll be getting ourselves set for a qualifying race here in the Group 4s. Then we'll go on to a sprint race in the Group 4s. Super soft tyres all the way. No stops all the way to the checkered flag. Then they jump in the Group 3 cars. And then we have a 40-minute race around here at Lago Maggiore. I should learn how to say it backwards, shouldn't I? Lago Maggiore. So Gal. It's a cool shot of nothing. I like that. Irigam. Why does that say Lake Maggiore when it's Lago? Why have I lost everyone? I can't look at anyone. Something's gone strange. Hang on, let me come out of this and go back in. There we go. Things are strange. I can't see what's going on here. At the moment they're all on their outlap, so we're not missing much, but I can't seem to see a car. I've proper glitched out. I wonder if... Hey, there's Kale. I can still see Kale in the pits. Anyone on the track though, I'm getting some trippy schnizzle going on. I'm trying to think what I can do. Can I go in car maybe? Hey up, there we go. Would that fix it if I go back to outer camera? No. Wow, isn't that the bizarrest thing? Have you ever seen such a thing? The timer's not counting down. Cars are definitely going rounds. I don't know. I don't know about doing it all on chase cam all the way through. That'd be pretty awful to see. Here we go. It's all back to normal now. She sorted herself out. We got... Look at that time. Oh, we're going to struggle with times. And it's gone back. No, that's Psycho. I can see Daz is hiding behind a barrier. So is a little GP. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on. So some are strange and some are not. I don't know. Now it's all gone weird again. So there's Matt, Psycho and Daz. They're on their outlaps. I've got a weird number up there. Maybe I should leave the lobby and come back in again. I don't want to disturb them, but they're on their flying laps now. But yeah, I don't know, because I'm not getting any exterior stuff going on here. That's mightily weird, totally strange. I think the best thing I can do is just go out and come back in. Well, that has never happened to me before. I know that all the dudes say that, but this really hasn't, honestly, ever happened to me before. I don't know what can I change? Standard camera? Is that going to work for us? No. There's Daz. He's just gone fastest. Graham second fastest. But standard camera is just down the straight. That's all you can see. You can see a couple of spinners in the background. We're missing some action here. I think I might have to leave and come back, because the camera angles are shocking for what I can have. Yes. Okay. I might have to quit the lobby and come back into the lobby, because I'm not getting much action going on there. I'm sorry guys if it disturbs you out there, but I'm having a bit of an issue seeing things. So okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look and see if we can go back in and see if it's any better. I'll come out of that totally, let it wipe itself. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll delete some cookies. Thank you for tuning in. Qualifying is immense here at Lago Maggiore. What a weird thing to happen. Right, I'm sorry guys. I know you're qualifying. You don't want to see people blipping in and out the room. It is a distraction. But I am having a hell of a time viewing you guys. So someone's having a test at Mount Panorama. There is lobby 1. That's the one we want. 2 bars. It's not great, but still, Incoming. Brace yourselves, guys. Yeah, I was having a little test in a Ferrari. What of it? Sometimes a man wants to go out, drive a classic. He goes out and drives a classic. It's the way of the world. It's a nice looking car though, isn't it? Qualifying's already begun, I know that. No, God, we might have to abort. Ooh. So let's have a look. See if that has sorted anything out. So far so good. Let's not jinx anything. Let's have a look then. So far we've got excuse me, only 2.5 minutes left to qualify. Iron Doctor looks like he's on the top spot, I think. It's hard to tell. That says G Richards. Iron Doctor, I still don't think anything's sorted out because I'm not getting times. There's not a fastest lap there. So we'll stick with what we've got. Now it's saying it's finished. There they go. Little GP fastest. IR Graham second fastest maybe. Stevie Styler third fastest. Matt Psycho putting it in fourth right at the end there. Liam Anfield was there, but Alpha Nut now. Alpha Nut must have just put a time in. Liam Anfield in sixth. G Richards, oh, Alpha Nut is in seventh now because Tor just put it into a fifth place. It would have been a good one. Looks like we missed a good one, guys, while we were trying to sort things out. Lil GP, IR Graham, Stevie Styler in third, Matt Psycho fourth, Iron Doctor in fifth place. G Richies looks like he's got that Mustang into sixth with Gazman in seventh in the Mazda. Alpha Nut there in eighth with Noxie in ninth in the other, not Mazda, the Lexus's knob. I mean, what a strange thing to say. Liam Anfield in 10th in that Alpha. Homesick Alien in 11th in his Mercedes. That says he's on a final lap, but he looks like to be going slow to me. Guesty in 12th. Kale there in 13th. Where's Kale then? Which one's Kale? Oh, Kale, I think he's just off to the side there, off the track. 14th for Daz in his Jaguar. I don't press too many buttons, I don't want to jinx anything. There's Kale, you can see in the Chevy. There you go. Please don't play up. I'm all nervous, I don't want to touch nothing, it's scary. There we go, so Little GP got your fastest in that qualifying session. We did not see very much of it, I'm afraid, but I'm sure it was fantastic. IR Graham, second fastest, Stevie Styler third, Matt Psycho in the Beamer in fourth, Iron Doctor in his Chevy in fifth place, sixth for the Mustang, G Richards, seventh Gazman in the Lexus, eighth for Alpha Nut's Supra, ninth for Noxie in the Lexus also, Liam Anfield in the Alfa Romeo, Homesick Alien 11th in his Mercedes, Guesty 12th in the Aston Martin, Kale 13th, and 14th was Gaz. No, Homesick Alien. Daz was 13th, so I don't know what happened to Homesick Alien. He was set in a different spot. This is all very strange. Is there something else missing there? Look at all their dashboard at the bottom. What's going on? Yeah, everything's like it should be. There you go. It's all come up now. It's feeling weird. There they go. Oh, I'll get rid of those. So off they go, on their way. Oh no, it's done it again. Someone looks like they're stuck on the grid. I'm not sure who it is, stuck on the grid. The cameras are not following them in my thing. Oh, rubbish. There we go, look, it's gone again. My words. I'll leave and come back in. There, Kale. Oh, nightmares from the 24-hour race coming back to him. He's stuck on the grid, I imagine. Let's hope no one hits him on their other way around. I've never seen the brake disc thing yellow before. Right, I'm going to try and quit out and come back in again. We'll firstly do it this way to see if that changes anything. And it does not. Oh, we're missing a cracking race here. Liam Unfield's up to second already. Stevie Styler third. I'm going to have to leave and come back, I'm afraid. Oh, what a pain this is turning into. Sorry guys, you're racing and seeing me bouncing in and out of rooms. Someone in the pits, so we need to wait on timer running down. That's for qualifying, I think Mika Wivry was talking about. There we see showroom with friends. Thought we'd sorted that, thought we'd fixed it, but ooh, though, look at that, it's gone back up to total green, so maybe now it's biting hard on that server. There's my Ferrari again. I wish I'd given it a livery now. I didn't know it was going to be on YouTube so much. Could have given it a splash of colour. Bit of like a yellow go faster stripe up the side or something. Or a lightning bolt. Please work, please work, please work. If not, we'll just have to do the replays and we'll be aborting, because you can't be watching this. It's got to be annoying for you guys. Look at them racing, it's awesome. That's not even letting me go on to spectate. There we go, we're on spectate now. Let's see. So, Little GPs is leading. Let's see if we can play catch up. 12, just under 13 minutes to go, okay. Little GP's leading from IR Graham. Guesty there in 3rd place. Guesty up into 3rd place. Wow. G Ritchie's there is in 4th. Homesick Alien up into 5th. We've had some major action going on in this race, I'm sure. Iron Doctor in 6th. Stevie Styler down in 7th place with Noxie in 8th. Gazman there 9th. Oh, they're going at it again, Gazman. Against Daz. Daz there in 9th place. Gazman down in 10th. Stevie Styler, I'm going the wrong way again. 10th, there he is, Gazman. There is Alpha Nut with Liam Anfield in 12th. Matt Psycho miles down, and we saw Kale. Oh, he's gone to the side, so maybe these guys give him a bit of a knock when they came through. There is a Little GP leading from IR Graham. We saw they were up top there in the bit of qualifying that we managed to catch. And Guesty, amazing stuff there from Guesty. Can I get away with one of those? It's a bit scary. Wow, I daren't press any other buttons. So Guesty buzzing around there in 3rd place. It looks to anything he's catching up IR Graham. IR Graham on those super soft tyres. They're not allowed to pit stop in this race. It's ×4 on the tyres, so it should be gravy, but we will see. 4th place for G Richards in the Mustang. Homesick Alien up to 5th, and I don't know, for some reason in qualifying it was showing him in the back at the last spot. So great stuff from Homesick Alien. Iron Doctor there in 6th place. Just keeping it there. Not too far behind the Alien, 1.2 seconds, 8/10 ahead of Stevie Styler. Stevie Styler, 1:30.0 on his first lap, 28.3 from Iron Doctor. Noxie there, Mazda 28, so yeah, it looks like Stevie Styler and Gazman 2 seconds off of everyone else on that first lap. Daz was a 28. Liam Anfield at 25 on his first lap. Alpha Nut got 29. Matt Psycho 38, so Matt Psycho must have, I'm guessing Matt Psycho must have clouted Kale, who was stuck on the grid. Poor Kale. That's something happened to him in, well, I don't want to give you no spoilers in case you watched the 24-hour race, but something very similar happened to him. Not to give anything away. There's a Little GP using the track and then some. IR Graham and Guesty there in 3rd place. Fantastic stuff from the Aston Martin. Great stuff. I usually like the other camera, but I daren't go onto it. We're getting all these long shots because I'm scared to go on the variable. What the hell, we're gonna do it. I've pressed it, it happened, and let's hope it doesn't go weird. Still, it's not the best camera, it's still going really long. So Little GP leading 3 seconds. He's done a 24.104 on his first flying lap. IR Graham, he did a 1:24.6. Like I said, 3 seconds behind Little GP. They're still having to avoid Kale's car. Kale stranded on the grid. Guesty 2.1 seconds behind. G Ritchie's 4.6 seconds behind Guesty, and he's 2.5 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. But Homesick Alien now only 4/10 ahead of Iron Doctor, and Stevie Styler is less than that. Getting on board with Stevie Styler in the McLaren as we bear down on the Chevy of Iron Doctor, and Iron Doctor trying to get past the Alien ahead of him. Man alive, I don't know what's been going on with these cameras. Oh, there is Stevie Styler getting up alongside the Iron Doctor. Iron Doctor going a little bit wide in the corner whilst he was trying to fight the Alien. Now he's defending the spot. He's got the inside line, but it looks like Stevie Styler's already passed. There you go, beautiful stuff. And in the midst of that, Homesick Alien disappears behind him. What was that? Oh, I've got no replay function anymore. I don't know, I'm going to have to do some stuff. I'm going to have to delete some things. I remembered I got told I didn't have much room in the replay box. I deleted a few replays, but maybe I need to delete some more. So Little GP is still leading. He's found another half second. The last couple of laps were 7 minutes, well, just nearly 7.5 minutes remaining in this race. I.R. Graham in second spot, trying all he can with that Alpha. Doesn't look like it's a strong car. Guesty there in the Aston Martin. Richards in fourth place, 5.5 seconds. Stevie Styler, he's got past Iron Doctor, and somehow Homesick Aliens ended up behind him. Liam Anfield trying to get past the Mercedes. The Mercedes slipping down a few spots now. But there's a nice battle between the Alpha and the Merc. Side by side going into the corner. Whoa, there you go. I think the Alien had to concede the corner. Whoa. Testing the track limits around there on that corner. Little GP just going around. Up near to the end of lap 5. Just going around this tight section, which is usually the first turn, and now is the last turn. And there he comes onto the start straight. It's complete lap 5. 24.7. We've got 6.5 minutes left. I.R. Graham crossing with a 24.9. Just slightly off the pace of a Little GP. Little SGP got the fastest time with a 24.1. Guesty there in third, 3.3 seconds behind I.R. Graham. He did a 25.5 the last time around. G. Richards in his Mustang a 26.5. 6.5 seconds behind Guesty, and now Stevie Styler's the man on the move. He did a 26.0 though his last time around. It's half a second faster than G. Richards. But Iron Doctor not leaving it. He did a 26.2, just 2/10 slower than Stevie Styler. Liam Anfield, man on the move, 26.1. His last time around, he's going even faster now. And he's only a second behind Iron Doctor. Homesick Alien, he's being caught by Alphanut now. Poor Homesick. And there goes Alphanut past the Mercedes. Everyone going past the Mercedes. Noxie's next, he says. Let's get on the front of Noxie's car as we're chasing them down. Cool helmet, Noxie, I like that. It's very sweet. Shibby. So that on board Noxie's Lexus as we hunt down the Mercedes of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien trying all you can in that Merc, but it doesn't seem to be giving him what he wants. There's Kale. I should say hi to Kale every time I go past. Hi Kale. Hi Kale, bye Kale. Whoa, Noxie, it's that corner, it's the corners for the Mercedes, isn't it? It really does struggle. Seems to struggle in those corners. He's getting it slowed down. There, Noxie, just ahead of his teammate, 0.4 seconds. Noxie last rounds. He got a 14th in the sprint race, 11th in the feature, and he's all over the back of the Homesick Alien now, trying to get himself a 9th in this sprint race. The Lexus coming through. coming through. Not quite though. Home Scalian driving quite defensively. And Noxie has to watch his 6. As his teammates just sat right there. Is that it? That's the move. The Mercedes again flailing in the corner. And now you can see Gazman also trying to make a move on the Alien. It's 3 wide coming into the final section of the track. Noxie still maintaining that 9th place. Homesick Alien still in 10th. But Gazman, he really fancies a go at the Alien, looking the wrong way. Hello, Cal. Goodbye, Cal. Here comes Gazman trying to get up the hill past the Alien, and he's got on the inside there. The Alien tenacious though, sticking it around the outside. He's had a little bump with the barrier. It's cost him, and it looks like Gazman are moving up into that 10th place, but it's not over yet. And now it's over. So Gazman now into 10th place. Poor homesick Alien. He chose the Mercedes, and that's where he went wrong. Dropping like a brick is the Alien. So Little's GP, he is now 5.3 seconds ahead of IR Graham, maintaining a great consistency. He's starting to chew those tyres up, especially the fronts. Must be feeling a little bit of loss of front grip in that BMW. IR Graham, his tyres not too bad. He got a 24.8 his last time around. Like I said, alright Cal, goodbye Cal. 5.2 seconds behind a little SGP. Guesty there, sitting in a fine podium position. Brilliant stuff from the Aston Martin driver. Guesty, last round out. Looking down, he got 2/10. So this is a vast improvement from the Red Bull Ring in this Aston Martin. It likes this track. There is G. Richards. G. Richards also chewing those tyres up. Well, they're no worse than Guesty's, I guess. IR Graham just looking after his a little bit more. And I think little GP chewing his up a little bit more. So G. Richards there in a 4th place, but Stevie Styler slowly but surely has been catching him up. They had a lovely little slide in the corner there from Stevie Styler. Let's give him one of those. Stevie Styler's got clean air behind him, nothing to worry about. The Iron Doctor was keeping up with him for a short while, but now he's dropped to 3.4 seconds behind Stevie Styler. And we're looking at the map. It looks like the Iron Doctor is got Liam Anfield keeping him company. So Liam Anfield in the Alfa Romeo, the reigning champion. Look at that, number 1 in his little box next to his flag. And another cracking helmet, great stuff there. I like these design helmets, they're cracking. So Liam Anfield getting nice and personal with the Iron Doctor, checking out the rear of that Chevy as they come down the start straight. Is he going to try and get a jump into that first tight corner? Building up a lot of speed. We've seen a few people trying to jump that inside line, but no, Liam Anfield staying put. He's gone nice and tight though, whilst Iron Doctor went quite wide, slowing that Chevy down. His tyres are looking quite rough. That is one thing that Alfa does look like. It's looking after its tyres. May not be the fastest car out there, but it certainly doesn't hurt its tyres. The Iron Doctor trying to come back at Liam Anfield at the moment, but he just hasn't got that bite in the front tyres with that wear, and you can see just in that corner where you need some of that front grip, Liam Anfield disappearing into the distance. Fantastic stuff. So up in, look, even IR Graham's pulled back a second because little GP, oh now this is it, sorry, I was ready to go for another 15 minutes, but yeah, this is it. Here comes little GP to cross the line to take the win. Congratulations. IR Graham in 2nd spot, finishing in the 2nd spot. Guesty here coming around for the final podium position. Take a boo, my son. Fantastic, Guesty, well done. G. Ritchie's coming around for a great 4th place. A vast improvement on his first round. No pit stops, super duper. Stevie Styler was close in the end, 5th. Liam Anfield finishing in 6th. Iron Doctor in 7th. There's Alphanut finishing in 8th. Noxie coming out close 9th. Gasman in 10th. Homesick Alien finishing in 11th place. Matt Psycho, poor Matt Psycho, I didn't look at him at all this race, did I? In 12th. And Daz down in 13th. I didn't go that far down, sorry guys. And Kale did not even get started. What a bizarre thing. I hope we don't get that again in the feature race. I can't keep bouncing in and out of the rooms. I don't even think they've all loaded up yet. There they go, they're all coming back now. Hi guys, great racing. I'll take you to the race results. That's what I usually do. It's like I've forgotten what I do in live ones. I've done so many replays lately. I feel really weird doing these live ones. So there's your winner, Little's GP. He takes the win for the Group 4 cars. Little's GP last time around, he got 2nd in the sprint, 1st in the feature. So a great start to his championship there. IR Graham taking 2nd spot in the Alpha. IR Graham last time around won the sprint race and got 5th in the feature. Guesty in 3rd. I already told you he got a pair of 10s last time around. So fantastic stuff from Guesty. Enjoy that, champers. G. Richards in 4th place. Stevie Styler finishing in 5th. Liam Manfield in 6th. Iron Doctor 7th. Alphanut in 8th. Noxie finishing in 9th place, just ahead of his teammate Gasman in 10th. Homesick Alien in 11th. I think we saw him up into 5th at some point when we finally got back into the room. And Matt Psycho in 12th. Matt Psycho always looked quite far back. He must have had some issues in the beginning of the race. It looks like, I'm surprised. Well, I'm guessing Matt Psycho hit Kale when he came round. So, because Kale was stuck on the grid. So Matt Psycho 12th, Daz in 13th, and Kale never actually got going. Little GP got your fastest lap in his BMW on lap 3, and it was a 1:24.104. Pat in the chat, just popping in to say hi between races. Oh yes, you're in the lobby 2s. How's it going, Pat? Did you win? Don't tell me, no spoilers. I'm going to be doing it tomorrow live. Catch us here Wednesday live for lobby 2 of the GTMC 4. Right then, let's see if they've changed settings. I haven't seen settings changing yet. Lots of congratulations, very polite lot here in lobby 1. It says the group 3s are at 2040, so that's another 10 minutes yet. Does that mean they're still on Group 4 cars? Do they not get a little practice with Group 3s? Does he not change the settings? He's probably in the settings now. Saying, God damn it, thingamajig, give me a second here. I'm trying to change the settings. Because I might disappear for 2 minutes. You don't want to listen to me gabbing on. Then maybe in the feature race I'll open this green can of Red Bull cactus fruit. I mean cactus. There's the lobby setting changes. That's the ones we were waiting for. There they are. Alphanut says he will be right back. Gonna drain the snake. God, it's a loaded GTSport since the weekend. She's a slow one now. Look, don't mess me about. Look at that. Come on, baby. Get there. Go on. Ooh. Not quite. Not yet. Hoo-wee. I don't know. Matt Psycho's right. He's probably going to say, lobby shagged. Come back later. Oh, someone's been out of view. Some people have entered. It's me. Maybe it's me that's slow. But I'm hardwired and my internet is strong. Reverse grid is P13. So that means the final positions they got from that race, which I did not write down. Then from 13th spot, it reverses. It was down in 13th. Well, there's only 14. There's 15 of them, isn't there, out there? 14. There's 14 of them out there. Kale was 14th, so Gaz was 13th. Matt Psycho was 12th, I believe. Pat, it's worked fine for us so far in lobby 2. I know I should have gone in lobby 2, shouldn't I? And Pat said, at least from my perspective. Yeah, this one we've had all sorts. Well, I don't think they've had problems. Oh, there's a pit glitch. I can't even load in. I'm going to have to leave and come back in again. It's weird. Oh, has it just gone? No, still being strange. Yeah, didn't see a lot of qualifying because the camera angles were just showing bushes. It was more like an episode of Country File than it was a VRC GTMC race. So yeah, didn't see hardly any qualifying because we were looking at bushes. Oh, it's not letting me quit. Jesus, I can't do anything now. Oh, hang on. He's resetting. I've tried quitting, but I can't. Oh, there we go. I've quit out now. My word, it's very bizarre. And yeah, the beginning of the sprint race, it was doing it again. I had to come out and go back in, so we missed any action that may have happened. We saw Kale was stuck on the grid. Where are you? Where are you? There's lobby 2. See lobby 2? Lobby 2's full green bar. Look at that. Strong. Strong is the green bar. I've lost the room altogether now. Oh, I shouldn't have come out. I shouldn't have come out now. This has all gone Pete Tong. It's gone all up the spout. My gosh. I'll be going live tomorrow with Lobby 1's feature race as well. There's lobby 2. I can't do lobby 1 sprint race and lobby 2's feature race. That's just mixing it up way too much. Jam's dropped down now though, look. At least, oh no, there's no chat. I don't know where it's gone. I'll refresh it. Update list. Maybe he had to close it. There we go. It's there now. Maybe he had to close and open again. But it's definitely a struggle. Look, everyone's on low bars. Liam at Thurso's alright though. I saw him in the 24-hour race. He's got a nice strong stream going on. But the rest of us, mere mortals, are just stuck on the 2 bars. Yeah, I just used Square to update it. There you go. Boom. Let's get in there and let's see if it's looking any better. What a weird one. This is Sony's way to get you to buy a PS5. But no, I think the reports were it is all of them. PS5, PSP, PS4. They're all struggling with something at the minute. Sony, I'm sure, are rushing their little bees off to find the issues. So, here we go. A new lobby for the endurance race of the Group 3s. I'll try and go to the track and see what we're seeing. Oh, it's looking like, oh, well, it's not too bad. Let's get rid of those. I'm not keen on those. You may have guessed. Now there's Guesty, P3 in the sprint for the Aston Martin. Great stuff from Guesty. Daz, they're the only 2 out on the track at the moment. And I can change cameras. I can look at people. So far, so good. I don't want to see if that works. That's all good. That's not Guesty's helmet though, is it? Because I saw Guesty's helmet in the first one and it was all black, wasn't it? So I was really pleased. I thought it looked awesome. There's Alpha Nut out there. I think that is his helmet. So maybe Guesty's is just the purple. I thought he had a black one. Who was it who had a really cool black one then? Who was it? It was like that really cool helmet. That. Oh, it's Noxie. Sorry, Noxie. Keep doing that between you and Guesty. It's not fair. Homesick Alien is in the house. So Daz out there for a bit of practice. Oh, they said 2040. The race, the feature race will be kicking off.
Alright, Mika Wibery says the PSN is showing everything is working fine at the moment. So, these server issues must be just a local thing rather than a widespread thing. Alpha Nut. He got 8th in the sprint race in round 1, 12th in the feature. Saw him recently. He's been having some blinding races, absolutely blinding pace in the Pacific Gym. Last night, even the live broadcast we did last night. Alpha, he had a few offs, must admit, but the pace that he was showing in the Honda was absolutely amazing, stunning stuff. Really was breathtaking. So Daz just posting the fastest lap, but that might be because he's the only one across the line so far. What were they doing? 24s? 24s in the Group 3s, 21s in the, the Group 4s. They were doing 24, like 124 or something like that. I'm getting thirsty. It's getting close to the grand opening. Liam Anfield is in the house. Watacha Champ. Where is he? He's not in the group yet though. It's Guesty. He went fastest at 119.6. Tor. Iron Doctor. He's just done a 119.4. Stevie. Sup bro? He's in the house. So, Iron Doctor, is he going to have a little practice start? If he's having a practice start, I'm on board. I'm on board with that bad boy. Let's have it. Nice. A little bit of wheel spin, but not too bad. Not too bad at all there, Iron Doctor. Liking it. Great stuff. It's Guesty. In his Aston Martin, he had a good showing. Little GP taking that Beamer to the fastest in the group with a 118.4. Super stuff, beautiful stuff there from, let's have a look at the interior of the Beamer. Oh, I don't like it. Is that plastic? Is that one big horrible plastic unit in front of you? Looks like it's got like sparklers in it, like what strippers wear. What do they wear? Shiny glitter. It looks like it's got glitter in it. Now it must have just been the reflection, but still, not a fan of the Beamer dashboard. I don't think it's too. I think I'd want something better to look at than that if I was racing. I'd say, come on, guys, racing team, what is this stuff? What's this weird texture you've got going on there? It's just like 70s bloody Artec. But doesn't matter, it's fast, and that's all that matters. There he goes, little GP zooming past the silk cut Jag, going around even faster. An 18.1 now from little GP. There's 19.1 from Guesty in practice. Iron Doctor saw having a practice start. Daz in the silk cut Jaguar, the Jaguar. Hello ladies, have you seen my car? It's a Jaguar. Rawr. And Alpha Nuts. Let's have a look inside that Supra, shall we? Shall we wheel a look? It's not much better in it. What is that weird texture that's going on in all these cars? So, IR Graham has joined in now. We must be up to full capacity soon. He said 22. We're coming up to the 22 mark. Sounds like you're having fun here, but need to go now. Yes, go Pat, go win. Win for me, so I can squeal the house down. Take that Ford Mustang and you fight. Fight hard. Take it to them. So Alpha nipping in and trying out the pits whilst we were sat on board. Let's get back out again. So far so good, not wanting to get anything crazy here. Remember, in this one, free choice of tyres between super soft, softs and mediums, but they have to use 2 compounds of tyres for a minimum of 3 laps. So we will see 2 different kinds of tyres out there. Liam Anfield testing the track limits in his Alfa Romeo, and the Alfa not also in that tight little Alfa. He's in a Supra, my word. There is Homesick Alien. He probably wasn't happy with that sprint race. Doesn't look like through any fault of his own. Looks like he got himself up higher in the grid, maybe because of some sort of commotion that we did not see on lap 1. And we saw him going around in 5th, early doors. But everyone just drove past him in the corners. Just didn't look like the Group 4 Mercedes had anything to give in the corners. Matt Psycho says 5 minutes and then we will be a go-go. So Homesick Alien, let's hope in the Group 3 Mercedes gives him a little bit more. On 120.3, it's still quite down on time, 2 seconds off of Lidl's GP time, 3/10 off of Alfa Nutt's Toyota. Kale, oh Kale, we're praying you can get off the grid. We are praying you can get off the grid. That's such a cool looking car as well. Such a striking livery. The South African recently taking part in the, I can't even remember, I can never say the name of it, Akipax, I think the group's called. Akipax 24-hour race for dementia charity race. It was held last weekend. Had lots of different teams in there from across the globe. Kale was involved with the pace team. They were doing very good. In my stint they had a dude called Caliber driving for them, I think. No, Pace, sorry. Caliber was the PRT team, which I believe is Caliber's his other PSN for Nicholas Carl or something like that, which I believe he won the very first GTMC. So look, that's how small this sim racing world is. So yeah, the first champion of season 1 of GTMC racing with this man Kale in the 24-hour at the weekend. Psycho Sheep was also in it as well. They're 2 of the guys we've seen racing here at the VRC. Very proud to see them out there. They held their heads up. Everyone's having a little clip of barriers where we're going at the moment. Little GP getting those mistakes out now while he can, not during the race. Guesty. So who haven't we seen really much of? IR Graham came second. We believe Daz is going to be on pole, I think. And Matt Psycho will be second on the grid. Homesick Alien a little further up the grid to help him along if that Merc's got a bit of pace on it, but he's only managing 20s. We've seen little GPs in the 18s. We've seen the Aston Martin in the 19s. It's all about tyres, softs. Was Homesick running super softs and he can only 20s. So as he's sandbagging, looks like the Mercedes is going to be a tough race for him here at Lago Maggiore, east side, reverse. So Iron Doctor, we'll see what he's managing in practice in the Group 3s. A 19.4. Kale in that Chevy managed an 18.9. So Kale, if he can get the car off the grid, he's got some pace. Stevie Styler, he's managing 19s as well. Near Manfield, he's got it into the 19s. Daz also in the 19s. Alfa Nut, he's had it in the 19s, but it's low 20s for Alfa Nut. Noxie, low 20s in that Mazda. And that Psycho, he's opted to, he's got to do the technical lobby stuff, so he's in the pit lane sorting that out. He's probably sorting the grid out in the settings as we speak. Gazman there. No, it's not Gazman, it's Daz that's starting high up then. Kale missing out. I bet he wishes the random number was 14 so he could be on pole. And G Richards there in his Mustang having a good showing. He got 4th, did he? 5th? Something like that. No, 4th. Stevie Styler came 5th. So let me see if my F12 works. Right then, let's have a look. I'm thirsty. Let's have a... It's just before the race, I suppose. Get it out of the way and then it's over and done with. Cactus fruit. Red Bull Summer Edition Cactus fruit. It vitalises body and mind. He's asking if we're ready to go. Oh, I like his ready to rumble situation. It's good. I'm going to go with a small Y because I see other people are. So we're going to go with a little one. Matt Cycle's obviously down with the little Y. There's a few little Ys out there, so I'm digging the little Ys. Liam Anfield, 1 minute please. Is that his Y? Is that his little calling card? 1 minute please. He's just having a pull of his rig. He's probably just pulling his rig into place. Strapping himself in. Right, I'm opening it. Right. Oh, I didn't drink that, I just smelt it. Oil of Ulay? I don't know. What's that smell like? Grass? Not the good grass, I mean grass, lawn grass. I don't know if I want to drink that. Doesn't smell good. It's not... Right, here we go. Little sip. I'm not sure. It might be quite pleasant actually. Cactus. How can what would... Is cactus ever ate by anyone? I've seen it in cowboy films. And I've seen it in cartoons, like when someone falls down and lands on a cactus. I think we might even have some sort of cactus in our bathroom, because we don't have to water it. So... But I've never thought anyone would consume cactus. It says cactus fruit. Maybe cactuses grow some sort of fruit. It's alright actually. I can't slag it. To tell you the truth, I think it tastes like the watermelon one. I think they've just changed the packaging on the watermelon. The watermelon had a bit of a weird taste that didn't really taste of anything. No, I like it, I think. I really thought it was... Oh, right. Nick Wivery says you can buy cactus juice. Well, there you go. Every day's a school day. I just thought it was something that cartoon characters sat on. But... that's not bad, actually. I've got to say. It's quite nice. It's refreshing. It's very refreshing. Yeah. Alright then, well done, Red Bull. Shelve the watermelon. Crack on with the cactus. Just keep on making the yellow ones, though, because they're still my favourite. Well, that's a shame. I really thought I was going to just spend at least 10 minutes moaning and groaning about cactus fruit. But as it turns out, it's rather pleasant. I quite like it. That's nice, that. And do you know what? I only bought one of them. I just pulled up at the BP garage today to get some fuel, and for some reason the BP garage at the end of my road, they must have a deal with Red Bull, because they always get whatever brand new Red Bull things out. Oh, it looks like they're trying to get in touch with Kale. Kale, I don't know if he's ready. He's going round. He's driving around. Is it Liam Anfield they're waiting for? Still. He said KK. Oh, I'll look in Discord then. Maybe it's me they're telling to look into Discord. It's a kind of resin, though. It is a type of resin. Discord. Says Mika Wivery on the... I like it. It tastes nice. I wish I bought more now. So, here we go. Is there anything that I should be all in now? Still driving around track. He's still driving around track. Oh, the countdown started. I think they're pointing at Kel. You join him, buddy, says Matt Psycho. He's still practicing on spectate. Kel is in the lobby. Still driving around track. All in now. There you go. Don't forget to join our Discord for fun conversations like that. www. Oh no, it's Matt Psycho on poll. I thought it was Gasman. I thought there was. Hey. Yeah, no, Das is last. I thought Kale not in it. It's a rolling start. I forgot that. Sorry. Kale is here. Something's gone weird. Alphanut says bug. So I don't know if they're all going to quit out or if this is the race. Holmes the Galian's leading. Yeah, Matt Cycle's already gone. Oh, it's buggy as hell tonight. It's a buggy as hell tonight. We're having fun with GTSport cause it's buggy as hell tonight. I wanted to get a game, I wanted to play a race, but all I get is a headache cause it's buggy as hell tonight. I said it's buggy as hell tonight. Liam Anfield, he's cracking on, he don't care, it's buggy as hell tonight. Hello Racer Brown, you got back? You could get back in, quick. Rush, man. Mush. I could even write it in the chat if you want to say Racer Brown wants to get in on the feature. But I suppose if you've just got home from work, you don't want to go rushing on this. And to tell you the truth, Racer Brown, it's buggy as hell tonight. Buggy as hell tonight. So you might want to give it a wide berth, me old chavvy. There, Stevie Styler, straight out again. Oh, and if you want to know, you can try. I'll try. You sure? I could quickly say Racer Brown on way. Oh, I couldn't, if I could get stuff up. I heart GTSport is a bit buggy tonight. You heard GTSport's a bit buggy tonight. Oh, is it just... Did you do... Oh, Pat was in here. Oh, no. He's saying all enter. Should I tell him? Racer Brown on way? Racer Brown is on the way. If you want to wait, just wait. Racer Brown. See if we can do it in time. Poor Matt, he just wants to get it going. Oh, it's not going well for Matt. This is yeah, do that. Yeah, well, I've just said you're on the way. This is when hosting is not fun. This is when you just want it to go. You just want things to happen and it's not happening. And then you nearly get it happening and then someone puts in the messages, be a hubby. Or they say, 1 minute. Or they say, Racer Brown's on his way. Kale's gone AWOL. Oh, Kale's there. Kale's... I think Matt Psycho can't see Kale, but the rest of us can. That's what I'm guessing. And that's probably why Matt Psycho was last, because he probably hit a Kale that he couldn't see. I wonder how far away Racer Brown is. Guesty. I've put Racer Brown on way. That's all you can do, isn't it? It's all you can do. You can just do what you can do. Come on, Racer Brown. It's a race against time. Racer Brown in 2 races right now. If he can get to the grid, he's joined. He has joined the room, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, I feel good. I knew that I would now. I feel nice. I like sugar and spice. I feel good. I knew that I would now. So Racer Brown looks like he is going to be able to join for the feature race. I love it when a plan comes together. You see that? See how that grew organically? He popped in to say hello in the chat, and I said, come on. And he said, do you think I've got time? And I said, you might have time. And he said, okay, I'll give it a go. And then he went, I'm going to give it a go. And then he gave it a really good go. And guess what? He's there. Super. We're on. See, that's what the delays were for, is kismet. Now people can tell me kismet, I got kismet totally wrong. It's probably something to do with when, like, a relationship's meant to happen, not just when something's meant to happen. Oh, I'm telling you what, this Red Bull Cactus, me and it, I'm getting into a bromance down here. Lush. I'll be brushing my teeth with that in the morning. So, Stevie Styler, he's out there, 19.5. Homesick Alien. So I don't know actually what happened that last time around. The grid did look a little bit bizarre. I thought it was Daz that was meant to be on pole. I thought he finished in 13th, with Kel finishing in 14th, Matt Psycho in 12th. But the grid did look rather weird. Poor Matt. Poor Matt. I feel bad for him. Ready to rumble. He's still there though. He's still sticking to it. With that same sort of everyone. That's everyone in it. We're all Ying it up. Ah, yeah, there's a couple of soft Ys. I want to go for a soft Y. No, I'm not. It seems. I'm not doing anything. There you go. Go for a soft Y. There. It's 3 soft Ys in a row there. Daz, Homesick, and myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, those that have stuck it out, we will get a race. It's going to happen. Oh, little GP's doing that. That's just down under it. Yeah, that's all right. It's just him. No more resets, Psycho says. This is it. We're going. Kale, if your car doesn't move, that's not our problem anymore. We've gave you every opportunity. And to the rest of you, there we see the second Aston Martin team working furiously, missing the sprint race whilst working on that Group 3 car, fancying their chances more in the feature than they did for the sprint. There, Homesick Alien, can he do better in this Group 3 Mercedes? Here we go then, let's get it on. That's your grid. Oh no, Matt Psycho is top. Daz must have been behind Matt Psycho in... I don't understand. That's why I don't do the hosting. Excuse me, that's not really on, is it? I'm trying to entertain you guys and I'm yawning. That is weird. So Matt Psycho out there, the number 16 car, leading them away in that Beamer. We know the Beamer's got pace, so he's in a great spot. It's that Mercedes. What the fuck now? What? Alpha. I'm blaming Alpha Nut for that slip because he put WTF, and I read it out loud because I should have thought about it. Oh, he's gone. Alpha's gone. I don't know what's that about. But these guys, they're cracking on, racing. I honestly don't know. I wasn't seeing what Alpha was happening to him down there. Guessed he's left as well. This is all very bizarre stuff. We saw... Oh, Homesick Alien. That's weird. So Homesick Alien, Gazman, Matt Psycho's gone. We're down to 8 people. No, 9, 10. So how many people's left in this race? Matt Psycho's been reset back to the grid, it seems. That's really odd. 12th there for Racer Brown, still fighting Daz. We've got someone ghosted, little GP's just ahead of him. Guessed he's totally left. I've pressed caps or something to bring that up, I don't know why. There you go. My god, this is a bizarre night. So Homesick Alien is leading, if that's what's going to happen. Exit guys, says little GP. I think it's Matt Psycho has frozen up from Matt. There you go. Yeah, Matt must have got in touch, he must be in chat with little GPs. He's asked them to exit because Matt's been reset or something to the grid. Did you see that? He was just driving around normally. He was just driving around normally, and he just ended up. He might have to close the lobby down. There you go. He's had to close the lobby because, yeah, he's not going to be able to quit out. That's a new one on me. Halfway around the lab. Yeah, I know. Well, that's Alpha Nut's problem. That was his. Alpha Nut did that. He put WTF, and I just read it, not thinking, what was that? Matt Psycho was driving around in the lead, and then he just got reset to the grid. Oh, wow. Beautiful stuff. New GT Sport pushing new levels of bugginess tonight. It's crazy. It's already 9 o'clock. We haven't even got the race underway yet. I bet Lobby 2's nearly finished. We'll see Pat in here again in a minute saying, hi guys, how's it going? How's it going? We're not going yet. Poor Matt, this has got to be so stressful. Nobody needs this. Oh, it was called Timothy, wasn't it? Sorry, it was called Sorry. There you go. Name the show that line is from and win a prize. Oh, Mika, what prize? You're going to send me another one of those special pictures. So, they're cool. They're not, it's not, you've all got filthy minds. It's not what you think. Sort of a cat. I could have said a different word then. So, this is why I need racing, because then I get carried away. Come on, Matt, bring the room back. Yeah, it's Sorry. I'm pretty sure it was Sorry. It was. Oh, Ernie Wise? Oh no, not Ernie Wise. He was part of a duo, and then he was on his own. Little Richie. I can't remember his name. He used to sit there going, oh, and then he'd live at home with his mum, and that was the whole thing. So he was always apologising to his mum or something like that. Oh, Timothy. Oh no, I daren't read the comments after this picture comment. Nick Weary says, it was indeed Sorry. Corbett, that's it, Ronnie Corbett. I'll say. Oh, come on. Poor Matt, I might have to look at Ronnie. Oh, Jill's in there. Oh dear. I'm being saucy. Oh, it's not happening tonight. Shocking. What is happening? Come on. I want to have a look in Discord, see what's happening then. See what they're discussing. Matt Psycho's probably said, I quit. That's it. There's only so much a man can put up with. He's rebooting his PS4. How come we restarted? My game crashed, said Matt Psycho. Oh, that must be why it is then. His game crashed and it just reset him back to the grid. G. Ritchie says, weird how all this happened since sprint race. And now Matt Psycho says the lobby is back open so we can crack on. Here we go. We're going to give it another go. Going to give it a good push. Oh God, loads of people are suddenly chatting. It's probably all the people from Lobby 2 that have finished racing now. Darren Salmon says, going to have to sing us a song thingy. Yeah, I've already done my singing about my new single about GT Sport is buggy tonight. Gary Richards says, rebooting, lol. And Mika Weary says, GT Sport, I just died in your arms tonight. Very good. Guy Richards says, haha, Mecca, true that. Mika, sorry. Yeah, he did say Mika. I read it wrong. There we go. We're back again. We're back again. In the arms of GT Sport. Let's see. I can hear cars, but it doesn't look like anyone's entered. Oh, yeah, they're all starting to enter now. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Welcome back to the Virtual Racers Club. I could have had 2 fags in this time. My God, and I opted not to go for any. Ooh,
Oh dear, it still looks struggly, doesn't it? Still look like Stevie was having a bit of a lag then, and he's usually got quite a good connection. Guesty in his Aston Martin. Kale, ghosted. There we see IR Graham. They're all on their out laps. Everyone's out there testing their cars. I'm sure Matt Psycho said, can you get out there and have a look? It's probably me. It's probably me that's really ruined everything coming in here and doing this stream. Taking up too much of their user space or whatever it is. Stevie Styler is right out in front of everyone else. Some of them are in the pits, some are out there. That Psycho's probably just trying to sort the grid out as we talk, with all his fingers and legs crossed, hoping for a miracle, hoping that we can just get this race underway. God damn it. Some of us have got to go to bed, for heaven's sakes. I want to have another little sip of this cactus fruit, because my word, it's scrummy. Yum, yum, yum. So, out there. Oh, and Meek said, this is the road to hell. Yes, Chris Rea. Sit on board with the alien for a lap a bit, see how it feels around Lago Maggiore. Yeah, if you've forgotten, it's been a while since we've had a race. We're at Lago Maggiore. We're on round 2 for the GTMC in lobby 1. It's been rife with bugs. I didn't know if they were feeling the bugs as much as me, because during qualifying I was just looking at bushes for a majority of it, or one camera down the start straight. Whoa, just ahead of us, that Racer Brown losing a little tail end there. Are we in a race? Have we started the race or something? We can't be. No, there's no timers. That's all right. Just, it seemed weird that Racer Brown fell behind Homesick Alien. All good. And that's from Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho, the one whose game crashed, and he's asking if we're all good. Oh, he's given up the ready to rumble. He's just saying all good. Come on. He's not doing the bold statement of no more restarts. He was edging that one. He brought that one on himself, saying no more restarts. I think that one he's got to take on the chin himself. I think that was all his own fault. His own doing was the last restart, because he claimed there was going to be no restarts, but when the host crashes, you got to have a restart. It's funny as. So everyone's ready. I think they've been ready for the last half an hour. When did he say the race was going to start originally? 2040, 8:40. So 25 minutes delay, 29 minutes delay. Jesus, no wonder I can't think of anything to say. I need some cars overtaking each other, and then I can talk about something. Or were you hiding in the bush? It seemed like, oh yeah. Couldn't see many cars though. He's the most pointless stalker in the world that just looks at branches. So that's your grid. Matt Psycho. It must have been Matt Psycho who finished in 13th. I've given up with Daz finishing in 13th. He didn't. Daz finished in 13th, I'm sure of it. But I'm not arguing that. Maybe it was Gazman. I thought Gazman. Kale's in 5th. I don't understand the grid. And Alphanut's dropping again, so Alphanut is having real issues there, and he's slowing all the other cars down. They're trying to get past him. Poor Alphanut. He's obviously, it's affecting Alphanut the most tonight with this thing. Matt Psycho, is he going to reset? Is this going to be a delay? We'll be live again tomorrow with another group to finish this race off. The race has started anyway. Alphanut's car's gone a bit funny. It was Kells in the first round. There is Homesick Alien. Still doing it, calling it a night, says Alphanut. He's done for the eve. Gazman there in 3rd.
with Noxie in 4th, and Kale, he's got going. Hoorah! Yay! Kale cracking on. Iron Doctor in his Chevy is there in 6th with Liam Anfield 7th. 8th is Stevie Styler. In 9th is G Ritchie's. 10 is IR Graham, but IR Graham, ooh, little GP's right off the road there. Getting it all wrong down there in the hairpin. So IR Graham, we saw 10th. 11th for Daz. 12th for Racer Brown. After we saw little GPs are going quite wide. So Matt Psycho still in the lead by less than a second from Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien chasing him down with Gazman in 3rd place. Noxie in 4th. And Kale making a move on Noxie. Kale trying to get up the inside of Noxie. Oh, has he got enough car space up him? It looks like he has. There goes Kale, but he's lost the Chevy. The Chevy going sideways, and there Noxie maintaining his 4th place. Oh, Kale had the positioning right. He just did not have the traction in the corner. If we get on board with that Corvette right now, sat right behind the Lexus of Noxie. There he goes. Just doesn't look like he's got any turning in those corners. He's yanking that wheel all the way around, and the car just does not seem to be responding that way. Matt Psycho still in the lead from Homesick Alien, with Gazman now up into, well, Gazman was 3rd, and we are watching Noxie from Kale's point of view. Iron Doctor some way behind now. Yes, and here we go. Kale again trying to make that move. He's up alongside. Can he do it this time? And yes, Corvette flying past the Lexus up into 4th place. So Kale trying to make amends for the sprint race. Matt Psycho still leading from Gazman now. Gazman has managed to get past the Alien. The Alien must have made a small mistake. And now Gazman is up into 2nd place, a 1:19.1 from Gazman, with Homesick Alien coming back in. And 19.8 that last time around. He's gone out wide to try and bring the car around to the apex and get a better run. He has got a better run on Gazman out of the corner. Can the Alien retake his 2nd spot? He's sticking to the back of the Lexus. He's waiting for a nice heavy braking point. Oh, he just backed off a little bit there. He didn't want to rear end the Lexus. He wants the hairpin, I think. Ooh, he closes in on Gazman in that corner, and this is the long sweeping hairpin. Can he get something? In the first race we saw the Group 4 Mercedes did not want to turn in, and now Homesick Alien nearly 2 seconds ahead of Kale. We're trying to have a look around. So Matt Psycho leading in his BMW by 2 seconds. Gazman 2nd in the Lexus, only 3/10 ahead of the Mercedes. Kale 4th in that Chevy. Then we've got Noxie in 5th place with Iron Doctor in 6th. Liam Anfield in his Alfa Romeo in 7th spot. And he's some 2.5 seconds ahead of Stevie Styler in the McLaren. Stevie Styler is ahead of G Ritchie's. G Ritchie's only 6/10 ahead of IR Graham. It's all bunched down here with the fast guys, with the reverse grids. Little GP is chasing IR Graham further back. Racer Brown and Daz in that Jaguar. Daz not enjoying the Jaguar, it seems. Around Lago Maggiore. Racer Brown having his coming cold, straight in, try and get up to speed. Little GP following IR Graham in his Alfa Romeo, who's just on G Ritchie's tail, not far behind. I want that one and that one. So looking back from G Ritchie's car. We're 5 minutes into this race, and now we finally got it underway with a 29-minute delay. Unbelievable. Mick said the grid confuses the DAS out of her, so I wasn't the only one. And there we can see little GP and IR Graham. What a juicy little battle building there. 10th and 11th by the two leaders in the championship. Well, two of the leaders, there's a couple. Little GP in that Beamer, trying to catch up the Alpha. The Alpha there making his move of the inside, but not quite, and now he's left himself open to Little GP. Little GP trying to get a run on the Alpha, not the Alpha, on the Alfa Romeo driven by IR Graham. Too many Alphas around, for heaven's sakes. Thank God boosted Alpha left, or my head would explode. So, Little GP in his BMW, chasing down IR Graham in his Alpha. Alpha not left in his Toyota, because he's having some mad glitches. We've sorted the Alpha situation out. So here we see IR Graham has managed to get past G Richards, and it looks like Little GP is just about to. There's a little bit of a lag spiking happening there between G Richards and Little GP. Little GP, Racer Brown, only a second behind. Here he goes. Little GP trying to make his way up past the Mustang. The Mustang making it very difficult. Matt Psycho still leaving Kale. Kale's up into third. Poor old Homesick. He's getting the same treatment he did in his Group 4 car. The car's just overtaking him, it seems, but he's staking with Kale. He can keep up with them in their tow, but as soon as he loses the tow, that Merc just doesn't have the teeth. He did a 120.5 the last time around. Kale managing a 19.2. Kale's getting purples in his Chevy. 19.5 from Gazman. Matt Psycho out front there with a 19.1. He's managed an 18.8. The fastest lap time is by Little GP, was an 18.1. So Homesick Alien fighting that Mercedes for everything it's got to try and get a decent result here at Lago Maggiore Reverse. There is Noxie in fifth. Looks like the Iron Doctor is starting to catch up with him. Iron Doctor 19.7 the last time around, only a tenth faster for the Iron Doctor. He's 1.3 seconds behind Noxie. Liam Anfields a 19.4 last time around. He's on the Racing soft tyres. Don't forget they can use all the compound, well, all three compounds from super soft, soft to medium, but they have to use at least 2 compounds in the race, and they have to use them for at least 3 laps. Stevie Styler then. He looks like he's starting to go. Oh, look, Little GP's managed to get past IR Graham. Racer Brown has managed to get past G Richie's. G Richie's slipping down to 12, and Daz there in 13th. We had 15, so I think we've lost 2 people, haven't we? I know we lost Alphanaut. I don't think I've seen. I don't know who I've seen. I'll do another run through. I think I might have not seen Guesty, is what I want to say. So Matt Psycho is in the lead at 118.7 last time around. He's 4 seconds ahead of Gazman. Gazman is only 8 tenths ahead of Kale, and Kale is only 7 tenths ahead of the Mercedes of Homesick Alien. So it's very tight there for second, third and fourth. Noxie 2.5 seconds in behind in fifth, and he is only 1.5 seconds ahead of the Iron Doctor, who did a 19.8 his last time around. Noxie managing a 20.1, so the Iron Doctor a little bit faster at this point. He is on the super soft tyres, whereas Noxie is on the soft. I haven't really been checking. Softs for Matt Psycho, Gazman on the softs. There is, oh, Kale making a move on the outset, round the outside for Kale. Really brave, but it looks like Gazman's got the inside line for this next lot, but Kale slightly ahead, and there he goes. Wow, brave move from Kale, and a great move. Gazman is on the back of the Chevy, trying to come back at Kale. Is Kale going to take this race to Matt Psycho? Matt Psycho some 5.5 seconds ahead, but Kale looking like he is full of pace this evening. Gazman in third, Homesick Alien in fourth, only 6 tenths behind this action. This is, oh God, that's what you see from behind his car. Let's have a look at the front. So, sitting on board with Homesick Alien, you can see the Chevy and the Lexus duking it out in front. Homesick Alien some 7.3 seconds off the lead now. Let's have a little bit of Cactus Flower. Cactus Flower. like a... Oh no, it's cactus fruit, sorry. I like it, it's nice. It's not going to replace the yellows, but it definitely is nice. That's my ringing endorsement. Give me sponsorship, Red Bull. So Matt Psycho, you can pay me in Red Bull. I don't mind. Don't keep your money. Give me the drink. So Matt Psycho, 5.8 seconds ahead of Kale. Kale absolutely on a flyer, getting purples. Gazman there in third. He's not pulling away from the Alien. The Alien did a 20.5 his last time around. Gazman did a 21.0. Gazman's tyres, they're about similar strength on those tyres between those two. There is Noxie in 5th place, doing a great job. Liam Anfield and Little GP, IR Graham, Racer Brown have all moved ahead of Stevie Styler. I don't think Stevie Styler's pitted, so I don't know what's happened with Stevie Styler. It must have been this lap as well, because there's nothing on there. It is a lap counter to say he's had a really, really bad lap. But G Rich is only 3/10 behind him and hunting him down. Sat on board with G Rich's Mustang, looking at the back of Stevie Styler's McLaren. Like I said, Stevie Styler was a lot higher in the order than this. He slipped down in that McLaren. I don't know if he's lost it or what, but now he's got G Richie's looking into an overtake down the straight, leaving it last minute to pull out, grabbing that toe, but Stevie Styler's still got the inside line. And there, Stevie Styler's quite late into the corner. And there, G Richie's just whips it up the inside. Stevie Styler really struggling with something in their car, grip. He did a 23.4, not a massively bad lap. But yeah, he's lost a few positions. So Liam Anfield in 6th position now. 6/10 ahead of Little's GP. Little's GP pushing that Beamer right to the very edge. IR Graham in the Alfa Romeo. So Liam Anfield could play a great team game here just by holding up Little's GP for IR Graham. And as soon as IR Graham catches them up and starts nipping at the back of the Beamer, the other Beamer, Matt Psycho, into the pits on those racing soft tyres. Quarter of a tank of fuel. We've got 26 minutes left of this race. Gazman and Homesick Alien also pitting. Kale has stayed out there. He's on a quarter of a tank of fuel, with Noxie also staying out there. These guys opt in to go for a bit longer, and Liam Anfield also. We know that Alpha really looks after its tyres. Racer Brown continuing on in the Aston Martin. I think it's his teammate, Guesty, that is the other retiree. So Matt Psycho's come out of the pits in 5th place. He's put the super soft tyres on. He's got 3/4 of a tank of fuel on board, and he's just behind a Racer Brown. So Stevie Styler up into 6th after all the pit stops. Gazman in 7th with Homesick Alien. These guys have pitted, both Gazman and Homesick Alien. Little GP also pitting on that lap. The Iron Doctor, he must have pitted, he pitted on lap 8, a couple of laps before these guys. Oh, that was another one that dropped out. Yeah, Stevie Styler and Iron Doctor. Maybe Stevie Styler made a pit stop then. I don't think he did though. I think his tyres were still looking old. There is IR Graham after his pit stop, coming out in 11th, just behind Iron Doctor. G Richards, he's made a pit stop out in 12th, and Daz, he made a pit stop the lap before. Kale now coming into the pits. Noxie opting to stay out there for another lap. He did a 20.8 the last time around. Liam Anfield doing a 20.6. Matt Psycho on and out lap. He's got himself ahead of Racer Brown. We saw he'd come out of the pits. There you go. I keep pressing 4th, but because there's people in the pits, it's bouncing all over the place. There you go. Racer Brown in 4th. He was in 3rd. I think Matt Psycho's got up ahead of him on track during his outlap. Matt Psycho not messing around. Gazman, next man down, 2 of pitted after Racer Brown needing to pit. So Gazman up into 5th, Homesick Alien 6th. Kale came out in 7th behind the Alien and Gazman, and and he was ahead of them before the pit stops. And he's put about similar fuel in, so that's very strange there. I don't know what's happened to him. He had a 147 for his pit lane and a 140 pit stop lap. 145 from Homesick and a 144 from Gasman. So yes, some 3 seconds slower. Little GP has caught up right to the back of the Chevy, and he's straight up the inside of him. Kale coming out like a different car. Noxie finally pitting, Liam not. So Liam, one of the last to stay out. And Kale not getting used to these new tyres. He's put the super softs on, but he's not got the pace he was showing in the first stint when he was on the racing softs. Now he's sat in Little GP's toe as they go past. Noxie, is it? Why did Noxie come out then? I was expecting to see him behind them too. And so Liam Anfield not pitting yet. Those tyres still looking okay. Quarter of a tank of fuel. We've got 23 minutes left of this 40-minute race. Liam Anfield might be he might try and get halfway and just one stop. Matt Psycho already down to half a tank of fuel. He's breaking in those super softs. Did an 18.9 his last time around, but he's still not faster than his teammate Little's GP with an 18.1. Racer Brown there also not pitting, so I lied when I said Liam Anfield's the only man out there that hasn't pitted, because Racer Brown also in his Aston Martin has not pitted. Gasman doing a fine job in that fourth. He did pit earlier. He's done a 19.0, his fastest. He's 2.3 seconds ahead of the Alien now. The Alien getting some good lap times on those super softs. A 19.7 from him the last time around. And he is only less than 2 seconds ahead of Little's GP, who is now up into 6th in his BMW. Kale some 1.4 seconds behind him for the HP team, the Wheel a Deal, South African. Whoa, scraping the barrier there. That does not help. There is Ira Graham. Ira Graham under a lot of pressure, I think, from the Iron Doctor, unless he's just got past the Iron Doctor, which I suspect he may have done. I think he was behind the Iron Doctor after the pit stops. Just done an 18.8 for IR Graham. He's getting purples. Iron Doctor there did a 20.0 his last time out. And Noxie, there is Noxie, all the way down in 10th place after his pit stop. He's topped right up though. Can he go all the way? I don't think he's going to. It was about 18 minutes when he pitted. 11th for Stevie Styler after his pit stop. He only half filled it though, so he's going to have to come in again. He's ahead of G Ritchie's in 12th, and oh, poor Daz. He's only 1.7 seconds behind G Ritchie's though, Daz. He's not. You can see Stevie Styler and G Ritchie's ahead of him, so it's not all over and done with for the Jaguar. Liam Anfield then still not pitting, but Matt Psycho catching him up on track, 0.7 seconds behind. It looks like a pit stop costs you, hang on, let me work this out, about 24 seconds, 25 seconds. So after Liam Anfield, if it is his only pit stop of the day, then Matt Psycho has, and Matt Psycho's got another pit stop to go before the end of the race. Matt Psycho's got to get a shifty on after that. Liam disappears. Liam now is trying to slow Matt Psycho down, I imagine, but Matt Psycho just pulls straight out and tries to drive around the outside of the Alpha, but it's not working. There's Racer Brown. Racer Brown's being caught up by Gasman. Racer Brown also going for that long one-stop strategy, trying to go as far into this race as he possibly can. So Matt Psycho then finally getting past Liam Anfield, taking back the lead of this race, but I believe he's going to have to pit again before the end of the race. Liam Anfield still going out there, the fuel only just flashing. There is Gasman. Oh, there's been delays galore at the beginning. The lobby was not secure. Gasman has got ahead of Racer Brown. I'm sorry, I was talking to someone in the room. It must confuse you guys out there. At least the wife, my beautiful, delicious wife that made me a fantastic dinner this evening. Sausage, waffles and beans. That was lovely. I'm just saying how good it was. She says it's crappy dinner. I said it was brilliant. I loved it. I had brown sauce on my beans, mixed all that up, and then tomato ketchup on my waffles and my bangers. I was happy and content with all of that. So Matt Psycho leading from Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield yet to come into the pits. There is Gasman in third place. Strong position for him. Racer Brown, his fuel also flashing. He's got Little's GP catching him up. And behind Little's GP, you've got Homesick Alien. I think Little's GP's just got past Homesick Alien on track. I think we missed that. I do apologise, but at the moment, the Mercedes still running good lap times, late 19s, mid to late 19s. There goes Liam Anfield. He has dropped into the pits. To me, that looks like Racer Brown trying to get that Aston Martin back, and he has done. So your top three, now that everyone has pitted, is looking like Matt Psycho, but he's only just above a quarter of a tank of fuel with 18 minutes left to race. Gasman in second place now. He's got a quarter of a tank of fuel. He is 10.6 seconds behind first, and he's 1.8 seconds behind first's teammate, the BMW. Little's GP closing down. He's getting purples. Oof. Car on rails out there. Homesick Alien, a 20.4 the last time around from him, in a great fourth place, but again he's got a quarter of a tank of fuel and will have to pop back into the pits before the end of this race. I.R. Graham there, also similar fuel, similar strategy. Kale also in sixth, so Noxie in seventh. He's got 3/4 of a tank of fuel. We saw he went really late into the race, but I thought he probably didn't have quite enough to go till the end. So we will have to keep our eyes on Noxie. He's only a second behind Kale. Kale really just didn't, he did an 18.9, but his last lap was a 25. So Kale losing all that ground he gained in the first part of this race, and his pace just not been as good in the second half. There is Noxie then after his long stint, but his fuel just somewhere between half and 3/4 of a tank of fuel, and I don't think he's going to get to the end with that. Stevie Styler, only a quarter of a tank on those super softs. He's doing steady 19s, but that McLaren letting him down somewhat. G. Ritchie's in the Mustang, 2.3 seconds behind Stevie Styler. He's in 9th place, did a 20.0 last time around. He's just got under a quarter of a tank of fuel. Yes, I thought Stevie Styler. I thought we saw some dirt getting kicked up from Ritchie. I was trying to see Stevie, and he just appeared right behind G. Ritchie. So Stevie having a small off, and now he's got Daz. Liam, after his pit stop in 11th, he doesn't want to be held up, because when everyone has their second pit stops, what is he, 39 seconds? I said 24 seconds for a pit stop. But he had to fill right up, so his one was somewhat longer. 34 seconds, I think his pit stop was. But he's getting really held up now behind Daz, and Daz catching up. Stevie Styler does not help his cause. He wants to get on with things for when everyone else has their pits. And Ross just moved there. Daz has gone behind Liam, so Liam just got ahead of Daz. Daz there, he's got to get to the pits. Has he already had a pit? Yeah, he pitted early, didn't he? Lap 9. So he's got to come in for his second stop. That moves a Racer Brown and G. Ritchie's. Oh, there's a few of them there. Homesick Alien pitted as well. Homesick Alien pitting. So now you've got Matt Psycho, who still needs to pit before the end of this race. Mika Wivery says, we had sausages, egg, chips and beans. It was lovely. No waffles, no hash browns. You got, oh, you had chips, didn't you? Yeah, I'll take chips. I'll take chips. So chips are my favourite out of the lot. But I don't know, I like a bit of waffleage with my beans. It's like you can fill the holes up with your beans. The holes of the waffles up with the beans. So Matt Psycho going across the line in lead, but he will have to pit. Little GP, it's a BMW 1-2 at the moment, but both of these need to pit. Gasman, he's going in already. So Gasman going in for his last stop. There is IR Graham. He's got just under a quarter of a tank of fuel. We've got 14 minutes left of racing. Gasman's still in the pits. There's Kale moving up into 4th place. But again, remember, these top guys have all got to go in the pits again. Noxie, will he have to pit again? That is the question. I think he will, but it's going to be tight. Maybe he could fuel save to get himself to the end, but he'll lose a lot of time. There is Liam Anfield. I don't think he's going to have to pit again. It was way over halfway into this race when he pitted. He's being chased down by Stevie Styler, but Stevie Styler low on fuel. There's Gasman coming out in 8th. They're just dropping behind. No, he's down to 10th because Homesick Alien nipped it right up there as well. So Racer Brown in 8th place. Don't think he has to pit again. There's Homesick Alien after his pit stop. He's filled right up, so maybe those guys, Liam Anfield and Racer Brown, will have to pit again. They've not put in as much fuel as Homesick, oh no, Gasman, sorry. Homesick Alien was the one that pitted just before. Yeah, about 3/4, that's what we're saying. So Gasman may have overfilled a little bit. Matt Psycho now coming in, but his teammate also following him in. It's a BMW pit fest at the moment in the pit lane. The Alpha of IR Graham zooming into the pits. Kale also joining them into the pits. Noxie continuing on with half a tank of fuel. How far in the race can that take him? We wonder. Interesting, there's Matt Psycho joining the track again. 1:47. That pit stop lap cost him. Liam Anfield then. Oh no, he didn't quite get 3rd, Liam Anfield. Little GP came out just in front of him. Oh, a little tap on the rear quarter, but it hasn't affected anything. Little GP's just carried on. Liam Anfield has tucked in behind him. Stevie Styler then, but his fuel is absolutely flashing. Racer Brown in 6th place ahead of Homesick Alien, who's got Gasman giving him food for thought, sat there in his Lexus, hunting down the alien. So Noxie is leading. 2nd is Matt Psycho. 3rd, Little GP. 4th, Liam Anfield. Noxie may have to come in for a splash and dash. We are not sure. But I think everyone else has pitted and is ready to go all the way to the end. Gasman only 1.6 seconds ahead of Iron Doctor. He's making the move on Homesick Alien now at the top of the hill. They're side by side with the Lexus. Just got it on the Mercedes. Poor Homesick Alien. That Mercedes is an absolute mutt. So Matt Psycho leading the way in his BMW. It's got a lovely livery on that, very clean and very striking. Yes, very nice. BMW will be ringing him up, him or Little GP, whoever did the livery, will be ringing him up saying, hey, got any ideas for us, because we like what you did. Liam Anfield in 3rd place for Alfa Romeo. This is looking good for Liam Anfield. He strategied his way up there rather than raced. In the chat, oh, hey, you see Lobby 2's dropping in now because they've finished. So Pat in the chat said, I don't know if this will help me calm down after that race or not. Won't spoil anything. Yeah, no spoilers. Meek Weary says, interesting. We'll be live with Lobby 2 tomorrow. They won't be live, I'll be live. They'll be sat at home watching it thinking, thank God I can't do that again. And Mika Widry says, BMW is my livery of choice for this lobby. It's very pretty, very clean. I like it. Cleanliness is godliness. Noxie, whoa, what's going on down here in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th? Noxie, he didn't do, I missed how he dropped away from the lead. He did go in, he went in for a splash and dash, came out in 4th. Wow, we've missed a lot of action here. So Noxie dropped in, had a splash and dash while I'm busy looking lovingly at the BMW's liveries. Noxie had himself a small pit stop, come back out. His teammates there in 5th. Racer Brown's fighting his way through. He wants some of this action. Homesick Alien in 7th, also there. And there is IR Graham as well. Where is Kale? Kale's not too far behind that little fight. So here we are. Only 9 minutes left of racing. We've been racing for 30 minutes now. And they've all decided to come and meet themselves for a meeting right near the end of the race. Meet themselves for a meeting. That's a new one. Write that one down. So Kale, he's catching up as well. What a beautiful little fight we've got going on here from Noxie in 4th. And Gazman, the Lexuses, showing good here. 4th and 5th. And there is a Racer Brown in 6th in his Aston Martin. Nearly didn't make it. But now he's really enforcing himself into this race. Started at the back of the grid. IR Graham trying to make a move in his Alpha. He's fancying his chances. They're all fancying their chances here. Homesick Alien 8th behind us. If we have a quick look back, there he is. Not as close. So Gazman in 5th behind his teammate Noxie. Gazman will be playing the good teammate, I imagine. Blocking always through, or he'll be trying to get up past Noxie, which he's just done. There we go, hang on. Noxie and Gazman fighting it out for 4th and 5th. Noxie still 4th. If they fight too hard, there goes. Oh no, Noxie's missing it. Noxie's lost a place. So Gazman there, moving up into 4th, and Racer Brown opportunist. While Noxie was out wide, giving his teammates space. And IR Graham there, he is determined to get past these guys as they're jostling. Good night, L-Man. Love you lots. There's Homesick Alien trying to catch him up. Noxie down into 7th now. There goes IR Graham trying to get past up the inside, but the Alpha hasn't got that straight line speed quite like the Lexus has. The Lexus blasting past, but there we see the next corner. IR Graham slipping it up the inside of the Lexus, and the Lexus then left adrift. Homesick Alien viewing all of this from a distance, 1.2 seconds behind Noxie, and they're at it again. Gazman in 4th with IR Graham moving up ahead of Racer Brown. Did Racer Brown make a small mistake there or what? Looked like Racer Brown was quite healthily ahead of IR Graham, but he's dropped some way behind IR Graham. There is Noxie trying to defend from the Alien in his Merc. He's making it up past the Lexus, but the Lexus has got some beef coming out of the corners. Has he got some might when it leaves the corner? There's Cal in 9th. G Richie's in 10th. Oh God, hang on. G Richie's in 10th. In 11th is Stevie Styler, not his day-to-day in that McLaren. Iron Doctor dropping down into 12th place. I don't know why. He should be that far behind. He pitted on lap 21, and Daz just going in for a last minute with only 6 minutes left to go of this race. He's nipped in to get a little bit of fuel. So Matt Psycho leading by 8.7 seconds from Little's GP. Little's GP has got the fastest lap with a 17.538, and he is almost 8 seconds ahead of Liam Anfield. Gazman there, happily in 4th, a second ahead of IR Graham in his Alpha. Alpha is 1.6 seconds ahead of Racer Brown, but Racer Brown having to defend Noxie. Noxie is looking to get those positions. Homesick Alien's gone a little bit wide. He's 11 seconds ahead of Kale. Kale must have had a bit of an issue. 31 for lap 23, and Homesick Alien gets himself underway again. But Kale is a lot closer. We saw Kale had some amazing pace early on in this race, and Homesick Alien is just clinging on to that Mercedes, isn't he really? G Richie's in 10th spot. Stevie Styler catching him up, 2 tenths behind. Stevie Styler is going to be making a move pretty darn soon, one would think. There you go, round the outside, never. No, he's going to flip it to the inside now of the Mustang. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. A little bit of contact from the Mercedes, but he didn't gain anything from it, so all's fair. So Matt Psycho leading the way by 8.2 seconds. What do we got? 5 minutes left of this racing. Liam Anfield in 3rd place. 9 seconds, 10 seconds behind them guys. 4 seconds ahead of Gazman. Gazman did a 19.00 last time around. Liam Anfield did a 19.9. That's a second. This is less than 4 laps to go, maybe. Well, just, yeah, less than 4 laps. Gasman, he's going to have to find some pace on Liam Anfield. Another 19.9 from Liam Anfield. Gasman managing a 19.5 that time, but I.R. Graham in another dimension on 18s at the moment, really harrying Gasman. Gasman having to defend for his life right now. I bet it's really irking I.R. Graham that Matt Psycho looks like he's going to win a race. I.R. Graham won in the first round for the sprints. Little GP won the second one. Who won the first? Little GP again, won it? Won the sprint of this round. It was so long ago with all the delays. Whoa, someone just bolted out of the room. So there is Matt Psycho leading from 7.2 seconds. Little GP is pushing as hard as he can, but I think he's going to struggle to catch up Matt Psycho in this race. Liam Anfield sitting pretty in third place, 11 seconds behind the BMW Little GP at 19.9. He's been doing the last 2 or 3 laps. Gasman under pressure from I.R. Graham. It looks like I.R. Graham managing to finally get that 4th place away from the Mazda driver. And there he goes, coming around to do a 19.8, whilst Gasman posts 20.6. Racer Brown, though, still under pressure from Noxie. Noxie's not going to let it go, but Noxie's fuel is pretty low. We've got about 3 laps to go, 2 laps to go. I don't know if Noxie put enough fuel in when he did his splash and dash. 8 for Homesick Alien, still 5 seconds ahead of Kale. And there is Kale in 9th, just coming around that very corner. 10th I was meant to press. 10th I was meant to press there for Stevie Styler, who's 6.8 seconds behind Kel, 2.1 seconds ahead of Richards. G. Richards there. He's 3 seconds ahead of Iron Doctor. Iron Doctor getting purples near the end, and he's got such great pace. One wonders how he's ended up down in 12th place doing those lap times. And there is Daz. Not his day today. Not Jaguar's fun track, obviously. 2 minutes left of racing. There is Matt Psycho. Only 6.5 seconds now ahead of his teammate. His teammate really dropping the hammer. But like I said, I don't think he's going to catch Matt Psycho at this race. He's getting purples. Liam Anfield still 4 seconds ahead of his teammates. And again, I don't think I.R. Graham is going to make up that 4 seconds in the lap and a half that we've got left. Gasman in 5th place. Solid finish for him. Racer Brown maintaining that 6th from Noxie. Noxie dropping back a second or 2. Homesick Alien only 3.5 seconds. Oh, I thought I heard skidding as I pulled away. Noxie's fuel is flashing. He might have to fuel save his last lap. Will the timer run out? I don't know. I don't think the timer will run out. He might have to do another lap on that tank of fuel. So Matt Psycho crossing the line to start his final lap for sure. Little GP 6 seconds behind. He's cutting down the time between him and Matt Psycho, but with only 1 lap between them, I don't think he's going to catch him up. Liam Anfield 3 seconds ahead of his teammate now. I think Liam Anfield should be okay as long as he doesn't do anything ridiculous or lose that alpha, and he will finish ahead of his teammate. So interesting here at Lago Maggiore. BMW 1-2, Alfa Romeo 3-4. Then we have the Lexus in 5th. Oh, if Noxie could have got ahead of Racer Brown, then we could have had a Lexus 5-6. Manufacturers all in their positions, but Racer Brown breaking the Lexuses up in his Aston Martin. And the final lap has started showing. The timer has run out. Noxie in 7th, Homesick Alien in 8th, Kale 9th. Stevie Styler has to go around again. And G. Richards finishes 10th with Iron Doctor finishing in, oh no, G Richards finishing 11th, sorry, with Iron Doctor in 12th, Daz finishing in 13th. So Matt Psycho, here he comes to take his first win here this season in the GTMC. Well done, Matt Psycho. There's little GP coming home for second place. Great stuff. Hasn't finished off the podium yet this season. And here comes Liam Hanfield, your reigning champion, with his big number 1 on the side of his car, starting this championship from here. Last week he got 4th and 9th, and there he goes, gets a podium. Take a boo, my son. 4th place for IR Graham, 6th for the Lexus of Gasman. Great stuff there for the Lexus. Racer Brown nearly didn't make it, but there he is, 6th place. 5th for Gasman, then 6th for there. 7th for Noxie. His fuel did last in the end. 8th for Homesick Alien. 9th for Kale as he crosses the line. And Stevie Styler in 10th. Ooh, barely getting across with that fuel. And there are your results for the feature race. And there they go. You have to be quick. You have to be one of those super quick readers. Well done, Matt Psycho. You deserve that win after all that hassle. There might be a stewards on the grid, but I think I might be wrong as well, because I don't know. I thought it was Kale 14th. Gasman, is it? Or Daz, sorry, in 13th. And Matt Psycho in 12th, but I don't know. There you go. There is your finishing results. Anyway, Matt Psycho takes the win ahead of his teammate Littles GP, who also got the fastest lap of a 1:17.538 on lap 22 in his BMW. In 3rd place, and the final podium position, is Liam Anfield for the Alfa Romeo team. Congratulations, take a boo, my son. And IR Graham finishing in 4th also for Alfa Romeo. Great for the 2 BMW and Alfa Romeo drivers. Gasman there finishing for Lexus in 5th. Racer Brown bringing that Aston Martin home in 6th. 7th for Lexus also is Noxie. Great points for the Lexus team. Homesick Alien in 8th for Mercedes, with Kale bringing the Corvette home in 9th. 10th place for Stevie Styler in the McLaren. Richie's finishing in 11th. Iron Doctor finishing in 12th. Daz in 13th in his Jaguar. And Guesty DNF'd. I didn't see. And also Alpha Nut we lost on the grid. So that was round 2 of the GTMC Season 4. Join us again tomorrow night for GTMC Season 4 Lobby 2, but it'll be a replay. And what day is that? And then Thursday night for Pacific Rim. And then Friday again for those cheeky little Max 5s. Full card this week. Tell your friends this is the place. Forget EastEnders, forget Coronation Street, forget EastEnders. I said EastEnders, Emmerdale was the one I was going for. This is where the entertainment is. I was your broadcaster and commentator, an all-round nice guy, Joe King. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on the flip side. I'm so down with it. Oh, I'm going to go to bed. I'm so tired. So, I love you guys. Take care of each other. Oh, in the chat, let me just have a look there. Alan Sight saying, nice one, number 16. Yes. Great win for Matt Psycho. Gary Richards in the chat saying Mustang is terrible on tyres and handling. Bailed out for another lap. Lol. Great stuff. Yeah, it looked good though, Guy. Gary, my eyes are all blurry. Looked good, Gary. Trust me. I know the places, but I think Jam and it might have been Noxie was in the Mustang last season. They didn't enjoy the Mustang either. Like I was in the Mercedes one season, like Homesick is this season, and I didn't enjoy that season either. So sometimes you get a good car, sometimes you get a bad one. You just got to hope that GTSport do a bop change mid-season and make the Mustang the OP car.
Anyway, I've done all my goodbyes. I don't know why I'm still here. Poor Matt Psycho's holding the lobby open. I don't know what he's like. I've never had one of his lobbies. I don't know if he's the one that hangs around. Like again, I was your broadcaster, your commentator, Joe King. Catch you later. Love you lots. Be kind to each other. And I'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully. Bye.